This video will introduce the various ways in which Poimapper can serve as a supplier audit tool with customized features to support each step of the audit process. Compared to traditional methods, Poimapper offers several key advantages. First, it allows you to select which questions to answer, enabling dynamic questionnaires based on previous responses, streamlining the process. Secondly, it provides role-based access. For example, those defining forms see all calculations and logic and how to define them, while auditors view only final questions and results. If you share with suppliers, they can only see the results and action plans. You can also filter the forms and define multiple views to the same form. Forms can be shared directly with suppliers for self-audits. Team audits are also supported, where results are automatically merged, which would be a tedious process in Excel. Findings are automatically filtered, and action plans tables are generated from critical findings. Suppliers can provide real-time updates, with notifications sent to auditors for any changes made by suppliers. Poimapper offers visual summaries and customized visualizations, and data can be exported to other business intelligence tools. Finally, Poimapper offers strong support for language variants. For example, whether you work with Turkish, Indian, or other international suppliers, the system can be easily adapted to accommodate local languages for both questionnaires and responses. In multilingual organizations, answers submitted in any language can be automatically translated into your preferred official language. The typical audit process begins with a global company-wide library of up-to-date templates, ensuring everyone uses the latest version. These templates are loaded into the application and populated with data, such as previous audit results. Suppliers can also conduct self-audits as a preparatory step. The audit is then performed with evidence like PDF documents and screenshots attached, followed by automatic scoring and result summaries. The audit is reviewed and approved, then shared with the supplier. Deadlines for corrective actions can be jointly decided, and suppliers can update progress online. Completed actions are approved and closed, and then the data can be used for business intelligence. This is the general process. Now let's look at a demo. The first important step is selecting a supplier from a global list. This list enables systematic reporting, visualizations, and comparisons. It can be in the form of hierarchies, such as industry, company, and site, allowing comparisons between supplier sites. Let's go to the Poimapper portal to see this in action. When you log in, you'll see a feed of all audits within your company. In this example, there are a few self-audits, but there could be hundreds. Audits can also be viewed in an Excel-type table for comparison. Future audits can be scheduled, and charts and dashboards are available for analysis. To add a new audit, click Add and select from the global supplier list. New companies can be added to this global list here for future audits. Now, let's examine an existing VDA 6.3 audit. The input form is completed first, where you specify details like the product group and process steps. The system adapts dynamically based on the product groups and steps. Here's an example of conditional logic. If project management is not answered, you can select Yes to display related questions. The system provides warnings for unanswered mandatory questions, which disappear when they are answered. Data can be displayed in table format or as subforms. Each colored box here is a subform. Subforms are useful for more complex questions. For example, for detailed and long questions like those from 7.1, subforms are better. If we click on it, we can see that it is not very convenient to show it on a table. If we assign rating as 10, based on our conditional logic, a No Weak Points Identified field is displayed. If we choose 0, we have to fill in an audit finding. Then, if we save the subform, you can see that it has turned red based on our selected rating of 0. The auditor can easily access reports, edit results, and view automatically generated action plans. Customizations that are not part of standard VDA 6.3 audits, such as an online status field, can be added to track supplier actions. This allows suppliers to indicate the status of their actions, not planned, planned, ongoing, done, and auditors can approve them. To share the audit, click the Share button, enter the supplier's email, specify an access expiration date, an email body, and then send. This will create a temporary user account for the supplier, which will be active until the expiration date. This enables secure sharing of sensitive data with outsiders. Suppliers receive the shared information and can view and edit tables, but not the questions they are not allowed to view or edit. They can edit their information and update action plans, which triggers a notification to the auditor for each change made. For visualizations, users can also create custom charts. For instance, the status of actions can be visualized with colors indicating progress: red, not planned; yellow, ongoing; green, approved; olive, done. The dashboard provides an overview, allowing comparison of supplier performance, filtered by criteria like industry. Trends in supplier performance can be tracked over time. Suppliers can also be compared using radar charts. Finally, the progress of action statuses, as previously shown, can be reviewed. This concludes the video. Thank you for watching.